It's New Games Roundup on this episode of Play Saves the World, the ongoing conversation on spirituality and board games. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Play Saves the World. It's so amazing to have you joining us today. My name is Daniel Hilty.
And my name is Kevin Taylor.
And wherever you are, we are grateful that you are listening to this podcast or watching this video, and we hope that you are having a good day, that things are okay in your life. We're grateful that you're spending a little bit of your life with us today. Kevin, I kind of forgot that we had a theme song until it queued up there, and I had this little mini moment of delight that, oh, we've got a theme song, and then
Life's little surprises.
One that I enjoy. Yeah. Kevin, how are you?
I'm good. I'm very good, thanks.
Good. Good to see you.
Same here.
I am excited to hear about a recent adventure that you have had related to new games.
Daniel.
Yes.
I went
Tell
to
us
Missouri.
more. You went to Missouri or Missouri or whatever it's called.
Mo.
Really? Which
You know where you
is
find Mo Games?
in Missouri. That's exciting. What brought you to my home state of Missouri?
What brought me was Geekway to the West, which is a fantastic board game convention there in St. Louis / St. Charles, Missouri. And it's, how many people? 3,500?
I think 3,000 to 3,500, somewhere in there.
It's a really nice sized convention. This is my third year. I went because Daniel invited me 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Or three, wait. If it was 2 years ago.
2.5 years ago,
year,
something like
so
that.
If we
Invited
inclusively, this. So yes, and unfortunately you could not go this year. You had a family event that was very special, a graduation, so you needed to be there.
That's right.
So that was
our daughter was graduating.
But I've made friends with your delightful friends, with Sam and Becky and Jordan and Chelsea and Amanda and others. And so, I'm just like, well, let's make some lemonade here, Daniel. Daniel's not there. I'm going to go to Geekway, so I still went.
Yeah, now you can really have a great Geekway. Yeah, I can live it up.
So you and Kristen. It's a 2-hour flight.
Well, we
from
missed
Charlotte.
you all.
Very, very, pretty simple to get over there.
Yeah,
I was getting this big Tylenol-shaped lozenge.
Yeah,
that they call a plane, and then it just shakes and moves or they tell you it moves, and then 2 hours later you get out and you're in Missouri. They tell you.
Do you suspect it really moves, or are they just rapidly changing the what's outside the lozenge?
Yeah, no, I think the aliens just switch out the VR servers. So
I think that's right. The shaking that you're feeling is the ground shaking from trying to move the St. Louis Arch in place and things like that.
That's right.
And it's no small endeavor,
hey,
but it's easier than flying through the air.
What's that? What?
But it's easier than flying through the air.
It is exactly easier.
To replace the city
anything
around
for
you.
Kevin. Yeah. And you know what they say about the arch? If we can build it, we can move it. And so they just.
That's right.
Poor Bobby was at the beach. He had to come back just because I booked the trip to move the arch. He's like, oh.
I know. You see where that arch is? That used to be a lifeguard stand. Right the
for the coastline of Missouri, which is just Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
The Mississippi River there, it's the coast, right? It's actually the East Coast. But then while you're in the lozenge, they backfill a lot of just all sorts of soil turf movers.
Some of it's just tapestry, what's the movie with, the guy, Jim Carrey?
The Truman Show.
Yeah, it's like the Truman Show.
Yeah.
Eventually,
it
if you
is.
reach out to Missouri, you feel a dome shaped.
That's right. It doesn't
Just
exist.
doesn't exist.
That's right.
Yes,
No,
exactly.
no. So in this
In the Bible.
magical place of imagination and mystery called
Yes.
Missouri,
Yes.
you went to Geekway, which is a board game convention. For
Board game
people
convention.
who never heard of a board game convention, what is a board game convention?
People have paid money to play board games, which you're doing anyway when you buy board games. But the trick is you don't really have the time, right? Like you buy board games, you have to arrange it. So the genius of a convention is everyone there has time to play because they've taken off time from their schedule to be there. They bought a ticket. So now all of a sudden you've got all these people to play games with, and they'll have a library, and they may be raffles and chances to win games and try games, and people bring their own games, and you can crash in on games. It's a kind of it took me a little while to figure that out, but people either put a little sign up. It's a little thing of looking for players, or sometimes you're just like, hey, you guys looking for more players? And
Yeah.
just depend. You just have to,
Meets.
you got to ask.
Go on. Yeah. And they're like usually like hundreds of board games in the library, right? That you can check out.
Oh, yeah, it's huge.
If not over 1,000. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
huge selection. And you just see some interesting stuff. Some people will have games they brought that are hard to find, or out of print, or they're new. One guy had the Oath expansion, and it was print and play. Like it's not been published yet, but the print files are available if you
Okay.
wanted to. So he'd printed it out and put them in little card sleeves and had substitute, like he was using some Legos and things for certain buildings and structures. And I was
Cool,
like, oh, wow, yeah.
Cool. Neat. So,
Yeah.
so there at Geekway, you encountered some new games.
Some new games.
What are some new games what new games especially caught your attention? Are you excited about? Did you buy instantly, or that you're hoping to buy sometime in the future, or to play again? Yeah, what caught your attention?
So there's a lot of games out there, Daniel.
Yes,
And
yes.
there's a lot of set collection in Euros going on, which,
Yes.
and we need to balance that sometimes. But among those, there's a great little game called Tenby. It's a little
Tenby.
pricey, maybe Tenby, but you are building a Welsh seaside village. So it's a
I've
tableau
seen-
builder, and the art
Yes.
is really cute. And then you want to build 2 streets, and you're going to draft cards, and there's a certain order, and you have to decide where they go, and then you score all sorts of neat things like how many trash cans. If you picked up the scoring for that street for like trash cans or birds or the binoculars that are attached to the ground, you put a quarter in.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like the big
yeah.
metal, like
Yeah.
you're trying to find those, or shutters, and it's just tableau builders are always nice. You can, even if you lose, you're like, look at what I built. You have this sense of
Yeah,
accomplishment. It was just it wasn't hard to pick up, but it was thinky. And yeah, I nearly bought it, to be honest, but they actually sold. No, did they sell out? No, maybe they didn't, but I resisted. I resisted the siren call. But 10B was really great. So enjoyed that. Yeah.
I've heard good things about it. Is it a smaller box game?
It's a small
Or-
box game. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was
Cool.
really, really awesome. I got to play Nippon, which is an older game that's been reprinted, set in Japan. And
It's a Japanese train game, right?
Japanese train game. It's quirky as heck. Like the way you
Okay.
move things around and do income. I don't know if it's a Japanese designer or it's just an older design, but it doesn't. It was hard to get my head around just because, like, the way you would do income and the way you would build factories and things or choose what you do was so weird. It was just so counter
Like
to how you think how most games kind of operate now.
Yeah. Okay. So because there are other games like that where you buy property but it didn't use the same kind of mechanisms.
It's weird how you would pick
Interesting.
what you did, or
How would
or
you
the
do
in-
it?
I don't even remember.
Not to put you on the
stepped
spot.
in it.
It's okay.
Rod
It's okay.
Serling showed up and he smoked a cigarette, and a portal opened, and then you selected your action. I don't even remember how you. There were selections you could choose at the bottom, but then your income on your little individual board, you were trying to match the colors of the actions you chose. If they were the same at the top and the bottom, you could get, like, I'm sure I'm getting this wrong. Sorry, Jordan. But you wanted the colors to maybe match within the things you've chosen to do. It was just really weird. Like the little mini games within it were, I found a little perplexing. So if you got them to match or be different, something like that, then it would trigger that income. But if you didn't, you wouldn't get that. And eventually you would have to do a rest phase and take everything back. And, and so you're building, but you're also then trying to get area, what do you call it? Area. You want to dominate certain areas.
Yeah, area
like
control.
Area control or like have the most of certain things on areas of the Japanese economy, like around the island. So yeah, it was just quirky. It felt like it was from another era, but it was really cool.
Interesting.
So I would definitely play it again, but it was hard. I found it challenging.
Hearing you talk about it makes me think about, like the early Euro games where a designer just finds a really like funky mechanism that hasn't been used before, and which is so hard to come across these days. But in the early days of Euro games, just you find a really funky mechanism and you just kind of let that be the star of the game and you just build a game around that. But anyway, it sounds cool. Both of those are games I've heard good things about that I've wanted to try. Tinby and Nippon. Is that how it's pronounced? Nippon?
I think so.
Anyway, okay.
But I don't know because I don't know Japanese, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's okay.
Nippon, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, so that was really great. Got to play Networks Primetime, which is a replay of an older game called The Networks. All Play has published that. That was really fun. You're running a television station and you're doing programming, and the your shows age out, and then it's just got a lot of jokes. Like instead of Seinfeld, there's a Renfield show. And the designers don't seem to like Seinfeld because if you put a famous star in it, then your numbers go down. Like, and you run ads, but they age, and you want to put them in your time slots, and you can bring in a new actor. Like the actor might be the guy who dies in every season of a show or something, and so you bring him in to bolster your ratings. One of the stations you can play as is U64, which is Weird Al's UHF movie, a nod to that. Another one, I had to look it up, but it is The Running Man. It's the network that shows The Running Man competition, which is a Stephen King novella. Richard Bachman, Stephen King novella. But it's really funny. It's goofy and funny and light, but thematically, it was just really cool. Like, it was fun to slot your little shows and add a star and add advertising and get money and then buy a new show, and it was really fun. So
is it kind of like an engine building game? Is that sort of the underlying mechanism of it, or
I guess so, yes.
Yeah
because you're trying to get money in so you can buy good shows and score points. So it's sort of engine building, a little bit of drafting and engine building. I got to play Castle Combo, which I know you know. And that was
love Castle Combo.
Yeah, it's just a drafting game, but it's some fun choices and interesting connections between cards. Never played that.
Yeah. Did it have the expansion, Open the Oubliette?
No.
That's one of the best names. That's one of the best names for an expansion. Open the Oubliette.
That's like the little prison, right? At the bottom.
Yeah. This little dungeon.
Thing.
Yeah. That's
so cool.
A new expansion, small expansion that came out for it. That's pretty fun. Yeah, it's some of the people you can invite to your Castle Combo party are in the dungeon. And so their cards come out with keys. Keys are points at the end of the game, but you can also spend the key that comes with that card, if you don't want the point, to let them out of the dungeon and do some special power for them.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a fun. I mean, in that game, there's a timer, right? Because you're building this 3x3 grid, so it's very clear when the game's going to end, which I like that.
Yeah.
There's no like looking or mystery. So I enjoyed Castle Combo a lot, and it bit when we set it out. I'm like, oh boy, another card drafting game, right? Like, with combos, like how many
Yeah.
versions have we played of that? Like
Right.
Captain Flip's kind of like that, right? And it's
Yeah. Yeah.
fun, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
yeah. But then Castle Combo, I mean, I'm not saying I would buy it, but I definitely will always play it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard pressed to say that there are any new ideas in it, but I think what I like about it is that it's so contained and so small and short. Like you said, you're just putting out 9 cards. Everyone else is putting out just 9 cards, and like it's you get the experience of comboing cards and synergizing cards, but you can't go beyond like 15 minutes. And I like that. Like if you just need just a little quick little thrill of
And there's so many interesting ways to
experience like
score,
that.
like certain things
Yeah.
you're collecting, or where they are, or whether you're going for keys, or there's money, right? So
Yeah,
there's some
yeah.
really fun strategies to explore, and I think that's
Yeah.
what makes it more a thicker game. Is you could try different strategies
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
different ways to move forward. So Castle Combo was great. Diatoms is really beautiful and interesting, and it's a little bit of
What is that?
It is.
I haven't heard of it.
You're kind of drafting things. I had never heard of it either. And
Okay.
it's based on a scientific thing. A diatom is like a microscopic something.
Okay. Does it look like diatoms? Is that what that is? That
Yes, diatoms. And
Okay.
maybe that's how you're supposed to say it.
no. I mean, I don't
It's
know either.
hidden in water are tiny life forms known as diatoms. They're microscopic algae cells, and they create exquisite geometric shapes. I'm reading on the Board Game Geek description from the publisher. So it's a real thing, and people would take photographs of them. And so it's kind of a
Interesting.
historical game that you're collecting them. And you sort of draft and do choices and based on placement. And at the end, you're kind of left with this really beautiful diatom you've created. And it's kind of like, what's the rain game? The Gentle Rain? Yeah,
yeah.
Gentle Rain. It's kind of a little like
Okay.
that, but also a little bit like Azul. Where
Okay.
you're drafting and building something and trying to make connections and score, and
Like
it
tile
has
placement.
It's tile placement, but it has this meditative feel, like the Rain game does. What is it
Yeah,
called?
the
again?
Gentle Rain. Gentle Rain. Yeah.
I want
yeah.
to say "Here Comes the Rain" because there's a song. So that was a great one. Diatoms. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, I haven't heard about that. No, that's a great. I that sounds like a nice one. Something I'd enjoy.
Yes.
Is Diatoms just a 2-player game?
No, I think it's 4. I mean,
Okay.
You can play with several, something like that, 4
Okay.
players or so.
Cool.
So,
Cool.
that one was a great one. Up or Down is a great game where it's card drafting.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
I've heard
I
about that
almost
one,
bought
too.
that one and they sold out. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You're trying to build
Okay.
2 elevators and you want to make them in order, and you're drafting the floors that they kind of stop at. But when you draft a card, you have to place one numerically within, like, it's like the floors go 1 to 130, something like that. And they've been shuffled. And so there might be, let's say the numbers, I think there's 6 out. There's like 5, 10, 20, 45, 62, 98. You want that 2 card because you want to start a new elevator, but you have to place a card beside it, like numerically within the sequence to take it. If that makes sense?
Okay.
So like let's say I had a 5 card, I could play that and take that 2.
Okay.
So you're always
okay.
trying to figure out, you're kind of spending a card and
Yeah.
taking a card, but you're
Okay,
watching the
okay.
sequence and you're trying to hedge your bet of, well, do I just jump to 20 on this elevator row? Because if I can't place the thing, then the elevator kind of crashes.
Oh,
In
interesting.
essence, yeah.
And is it the kind of thing where you rotate the cards too? Is that right? Like there's a number at the bottom and the top, or something like that,
No.
or not? Okay, I'm thinking of it. I'm thinking of something different then. Okay.
No,
okay.
it's just cards with numbers, but the way it goes
Okay.
out when other people do, like you wanted that card and Daniel's taken it, and then you're stuck with it, but later like, oh, I wish I hadn't taken this card because now my elevator, you're hoping to get, say, a one 110 number or something. You want to be as economical as you can, but those cards don't come out. So
And does
I was
each
kind of
person
an
Go
agonizing
ahead.
game. It was very
Yeah,
agonizing.
yeah.
I was just like, oh no, I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
take this. Like you have to take a card you don't want to,
Yeah.
or you take that card thinking later you can place it down and take this other card, because you're always having to insert within the sequence to then take. Right, like you've got to place beside the card you want numerically.
Okay. Okay.
Which it could be a 30 number gap. You know, you have no idea what the shuffling will do.
Is each person building their own elevators, or is it
Yes.
done collaboratively?
Yes, you're doing your
Okay.
own.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
you're very buried down, but then you're watching what's happening up there, because
Okay.
that's going to be your next card you take.
Okay.
And you're spending
Interesting.
to take, right? So like that's your
Right.
currency and it's very clever for a deck of cards. So that was really, I may have to buy that one actually as I talk
Yeah,
about
that
it.
sounds nice. Sounds nice. There's another game I've heard of that's just come out that's with a similar name, but I can't remember what it is. Anyway, it sounds really cool. Have you played the game? The game called The Game?
No.
It came out, I don't know, 10 years ago or something, but it sounds similar. But it's kind of done collaboratively. Like there are two decks in the middle of the table. One, you're trying as a table to build it up the numbers, and one you're trying to build the numbers down. And but this, I like this.
Yes,
It sounds
that's
cool.
the same,
Up or down?
same bit. Yeah, up or down.
Okay. Cool.
I got to play Century Road with Becky Gear.
Becky.
That's just, I'm messing with you guys.
No, it's good. That's a great game.
Yes, I'd never played it.
Yeah.
I'd seen it. It's an older game, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. So glad you
Yeah.
taught me. Yeah, that it's got a little bit of a Dominion feel where you're drafting, and the cards are kind of,
Yeah.
you can spend them to take another card, and you're trying to build up. And yeah, I really enjoyed
Yeah.
Century Road. It was just the base. I know there's endless flavors of it, but
Yeah.
that was really fun. Yeah.
Everyone seems to always like Century Road. That's a great, that's a good
I see
one.
why. I see why.
A good
It's
evergreen, yeah.
really great game, yeah. And the last one I'll mention that was new was Orloge, Orloj. It's kind of a
Okay.
hot game. I think it's De Vere. You're building the clock in Prague.
Oh, yeah. I've heard about this one, yeah.
Yeah. Jordan really
That's
likes
cool.
it. I found it's got different systems that to me didn't really always connect. So you're kind of like, I kind of getting to do this thing, but this other thing too. But it was kind of, it was like, anyway, I found it a little frustrating.
Okay. You're building some historical clock,
Yeah,
right?
that's
some,
a real
some clock
medieval.
of
I remember
significance.
seeing it actually when I went to.
Really?
Yeah, it's a famous medieval clock in Prague, and
Okay,
supposedly the
okay.
guy that after he built it, the king blinded him so he could never build another clock. Like he wanted
'Cause it
the
was-
greatest clock. It was so awesome. So like at certain times, the rooster comes out and the disciples. It's got all this religious
my.
iconography and
Yeah,
action.
yeah. Wow.
And so it's cool. I mean, it's very thinky. It's hard. It reminds me of, they also did the White Castle. So that's kind of their studio style. If you're just like, so I do this to do this, but I don't really care about this, but I guess I'll do it because I can't do that.
Yeah,
It feels very
yeah.
kind of, and then all of a sudden it ends. And maybe
Yeah.
I'm just not familiar with their house style. It's
I'm
cool.
always
I mean, I would
impressed.
play them again.
Yeah,
But I'm just
yeah.
like, ugh.
I'm always impressed by De Vere in how much they are able to fit a lot of game into not huge boxes. Like they like, I don't know if this was kind of a not necessarily huge box either for the
No, I don't think it is. There's definitely a lot of game in there.
Orloge. Yeah.
But it was a long game, so I was ready for it to end too. But part of it is a couple of us were new to it and figuring it out.
yeah.
And then some fun memories too was getting to be a little bit of a Cole Worley advocate. So we played a game of Arcs and then a game of
Nice.
Root, and people were just like, "Yeah, it was pretty good." So
Nice,
And I saw
nice.
some others. The people that were playing Cole Worley games were very, engaged, very
Yeah,
serious.
yeah.
So.
Cool. Yeah, I know you are a good evangelist for Cole Worley and
Yeah, he's
his
always done
body
something
of
new.
work. Yeah, yeah. Cool. It sounds great. Sounds like you played a lot of good games.
It's a good time.
10B, yeah. 10B Nippon, Networks Primetime, Castle Combo, Diatoms or Diatoms, Up or Down, Century
Diatomic.
Road, Orloge. Anyway, those are great.
Orloge. I'm assuming it's Czech, or that's
Oh,
like a
okay.
clock,
Okay.
or orology.
Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it.
Orloj.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank
I
you.
have no idea how to say it. Orloge.
Yeah. I like it. I like it. Well,
Yes, and I played some others, but those were things to sort of highlight.
those are the ones that stand out for you. Good. You listed a lot of good ones I want to check out.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Well, Kevin, I also have some new games that I'm excited about. Even though I didn't get to go to Geekway, I took a page out of your book and I went into my car in the driveway and shut my eyes and asked my family if they would mind please erecting a cardboard St. Louis arch around the car while my eyes were shut and things like that.
And they said
a fake
no.
convention.
And then you whined.
I
And they
opened
said
my
no,
eyes.
Then you whined, and then they
That's
said,
right. That's right.
Okay, we're going.
So I thought so it made me feel as if I was there, and then I went back inside my house and played some games. And so here are the games from my Geekway that I enjoyed. No. Here are some new games that I've been into recently, but I didn't necessarily play my Geekway. First one, Kevin, picture it. Picture it.
Okay.
You're in a world where everybody loves to grill food.
Ooh.
But there's only one grill. What do?
Take turns.
You have to, what's that? Insurance?
Take turns.
Take turns. But there's still only one grill, right? So like, how do you get all your food? You taking turns is good. That is the central question posed by the microbox game Barbecubes. Have you heard of Barbecubes?
I haven't.
It comes in a
Unless
little metal
it's tofu.
tin.
I've heard of barbecue tofu, maybe.
It's a little metal tin, like this, almost the size of like a little mint tin,
Okay.
a little bit bigger, and it has these adorable little wooden food pieces inside of it. A little fish, a little hot dog, a little hamburger, and also inside of the tin is a little wooden grill grating that you put on top of the box. So the tin becomes the game board, and then there are tweezers, and you turn over cards that say what piece of food you have to use your tweezers to put on the grill without it falling off. It's a dexterity game, and some cards say you have to use your non-dominant hand. That is not easy in and of itself to put these little pieces of food on the grill without it falling off with tweezers. But what makes it really challenging is after a while, everyone is putting food on the same grill. You're running out of space on the grill, and yet the food has to touch the grate because you're trying to cook it. You can't stack the food, and so that's when it gets really challenging. And inevitably, a piece of food will fall off. It's a great fun game for a lot of people. It plays in about 10-15 minutes. It's I think a newer game, and I'm enjoying it. So
Dexterity games are they're very open to everyone because part of the idea is you will fail and then everyone laughs. So I think it's very inviting and permissive, and it's not like you have a grand strategy. You just have to see what happens.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So yeah, that was fun. Barbecubes, a good light game.
Barbecubes.
You can play in just a few minutes if you're interested.
That would be awesome.
It's not edible, sadly. No, it's all wood and metal, and a little bit of plastic. No, but it looks very cute. It's done in the kind of 8-bit digital 80s video game kind of style, so it's really cute. Yeah. So that's Barbecubes. New game I'm excited about. Another new game I'm excited about is called Orbit by the good Dr. Reiner Knizia, who is a famous, I think, not arguably, certainly one of the most famous board game designers.
Yes.
He has published hundreds of games.
Yes.
And so one of his newer games is called Orbit.
Oh, I played this. I played this at Geekway.
Oh, did you? Oh,
Yes,
neat.
yes.
Neat. Oh, good. Yeah, yeah. Our friendly local game store had a copy, so I bought it. And I'm interested to hear what you thought. Yeah, it's not like it's nothing earth shattering, and it's not going to. It's not my like favorite game of all time, but it's a fun game, and it's a racing game.
Yeah.
Yep. I find that I think I'm learning that I enjoy racing games that don't go too long and aren't too complicated. And this is one of those. You're in a spaceship and you're trying to race around the galaxy to visit different planets that are in different orbits. And you draw cards to show a number of things, including which planet is moving along its orbit and how far you can move and if anything special happens. Your ship moves very slowly, generally speaking, as it moves from trying to visit one planet after the other. But what's cool is if you land on a planet, then you can hop a ride on the planet as it orbits, which kind of helps you faster. And the first person to visit all the planets in orbit and then return to their home planet wins. And I like it. So you try. Yeah, I like it. Oh, how about you? So you tried it at Geekway?
The person that I played it with, we were kind of learning as we went, so we were a little baffled, but it's cool. But yes, there's a way like you can move just one little. It's almost like graph paper, and you can move one segment. But then there's ways to hop on a planet, as you said. So it's very quirky in that. Like most race games, you're kind of following a path, but this is really. It's almost like you can step one thing, but then this thing can come flying by and transport you.
Yeah,
so I found a little bit like.
Yeah.
Felt like I needed to lay out, flip upside down or something. Right? It just felt strange, but it was cool, and I can see that it's really fun. But all of a sudden, then the game ended, and you're like, oh wait, well I was gonna, right. So I shouldn't have been collecting more energy cubes or something. Like I was doing something ridiculous that I thought would be. Because we were just both, kind of like, oh.
Energy cubes help. Yeah, they give you bonus movements. Yeah,
they do, but it doesn't help when the game ends and you have a bunch.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
You didn't really
that's
get
true.
There or something. I did something.
And you're right. There are like wormholes that allow you to transport to the other side
so
of the
it's like
galaxy
spatial,
like
but
that.
it's almost 3D spatial. Right? So you can kind of zip and wormhole, and then the planets are moving, and so it's cool. It's cool. It's different.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Galaxy Quest with the theming, like it's sort of goofy space.
Yeah.
Not Galaxy Quest, Galaxy Trucker. Excuse me.
Galaxy Trucker. Yeah. It's goofy space. Yeah.
Which I like.
That's right.
I like that. So
I do too.
Yeah.
I want more goofiness in my space. Yeah.
Orbit
stands for orbital race between. That I kind of forget. I think interplanetary tourists or something like that.
Orbit.
So, anyway, so that's another new game that I'm enjoying, Orbit. And then, so those are two new games I'm enjoying. And then, all the other games I have to mention, I've not played yet because I have recently been on a Kickstarter kick, Kevin.
Uh-oh.
And I have ordered more games on Kickstarter than I have ever done before. So for listeners who may be unfamiliar,
Kickstarter.
Yeah, Kickstarter is an online business model where people can say that they want to produce this new thing, try this new thing, and people can pledge money toward it to try to make it a reality. And part of their business models is board games. People like suggesting they're going to make a new board game, and you can pledge money to help them produce
and that
this
helps
board
them
game.
cover the upfront costs of making it. So like
That's right.
So if you're familiar with a community supported agriculture (CSA), similar idea. Like you pay the farmer first, and then they grow the food, and then they give it to you, so that they're not trying to plant crops when they don't have money. So
Very cool. That sounds much more wholesome than board games too. CSA.
Yeah, but 6 months later, you don't have that broccoli. It's digested and gone. But you still have your copy of Orbit.
That's true. But if you had barbecubes, it could be a little wooden piece of broccoli.
It could.
And it would be around then still. Yeah. You need to get the vegetarian expansion though, which is a real thing
For barbecues?
Yeah.
Is it?
The base game is only meat, but then you can get the vegetarian expansion. Yeah. All right. So anyway, I've been
There's
on
not a hobo
Kickstarter.
chili. I think there should be a hobo chili option.
I've been,
You get like the metal, the oil drum thing on the side with the flames, and you have your little can opener and your bendel.
dumpster
It has a little
fire.
bendel holder on it.
dumpster fire.
Dumpster fire.
So I've been on a Kickstarter kick, and all of the games that I have backed 4 games, which is maybe not a lot for some, but it's more than I've ever done before, and all of them have successfully funded, and I've not received any of them yet. So, but I will just share the 4 I have successfully I've funded and that have successfully funded. The first, and it's coming pretty soon, is Mystic Curling Club by Chris Cieslik, I think is his name. I don't quite know how to pronounce his name. But so it's a game of curling, right? And, curling is this game that is especially popular among our Canadian friends, and our Canadian listeners may know a lot more about than I do. I'm afraid I don't know a lot of curling, but basically where you're trying to hurl this disc-like thing on ice. It's kind of like shuffleboard, but on ice, right? And kind of like you're going back and forth. But then your teammates also have to kind of like sweep the ice in front of it. Anyway, Mystic Curling Club, you've got this board that simulates a curling rink, and instead of discs, you're throwing dice. And I think they're like 20-sided dice and other-sided dice, and how they land relative to the target, relative to the number on the die score somehow. And then also you have magical powers, which allows you to manipulate the results. So that's Mystic Curling Club. So it's the first one I've backed.
Is it dexterity or not?
I don't think it's dexterity, except maybe to the extent that you're trying. Well, no, I guess it is. You're trying to get dice landing in a certain range on the target, and I think you're also trying to knock out other people's dice.
Okay.
So I think it is dexterity, yeah. Okay. It's not dexterity like building something, but you're trying to aim. Yeah, yeah. Right. The second one I've backed is called Yotai. Have you heard of this? Or that's why Yotai. It kind of sounds like kind of a similar universe to Tenby. It's a cute little kind of city building game that you do primarily with cards.
It's set in Japan or something? It's
set in Japan. There's actually there's a city called Yotai, and the currency is potatoes, little wooden potatoes. I mean, how cool is that? This was one of the games I was just sold on the components. The components are largely wood and very cute, and it just looked like a very cute, adorable little game. So. Yotai. Unfortunately, I didn't get the first printing, so I got the second printing. So mine's going to arrive about a year later than everybody else's, or the people who got in the first printing. But Yotai.
How did you hear about these?
That's a good question. Some of it is on email direct marketing, like I'm on some of these companies' mailing lists. Then some of them is if you go onto BoardGameGeek.com. I know you know this already, Kevin, but in case our listeners are wondering, if you go to BoardGameGeek.com, which is kind of the definitive board game website out there, there's a section on the splash page on your homepage when you arrive called I forget what, like crowdfunding, something like that. But it basically showing the most popular games that are being crowdfunded on Kickstarter and similar services at that point in history. So that's a good spot to find.
So these are hot funded games.
Popular funded games.
Popular in the crowd. It's not hot games, it's hot crowdfunding games going on.
They are, that's right. They're not hot games unless you set them on fire.
Barbecubes is always a hot game.
Barbecubes is always a hot game. That's right. As is.
We should play it in a sauna.
We should play it in a sauna. We should play it next to an actual grill, so we could have the heat. We should put it on a grill as we're playing. No, I'm not I'm not seriously suggesting that. Don't do
Right.
that at home. That would be dangerous. Please don't do that. And then so those are my first two Kickstarter games. My third one is called Walkable City by Tim Fowers. And I've been a big fan of Tim Fowers. He does a lot of great games. He does like Burgle Brothers.
Right. I've not played it, but familiar with that. Yep.
Yeah, Paperback.
Okay.
So he creates a lot of great games. This Walkable City, I funded. I think I heard about this game because I am on his mailing list. I backed it because I like the designer, but also because I like the theme and I like the mechanic, which is it's kind of a pick up and deliver game, which I love. It's a game where you're trying to construct a walkable city, and so you're trying to design public transportation to get people from different places around the city. I really like that kind of game. It sounds to me kind of a similar vibe to Let's Make a Bus Route, which is a game I enjoy a lot. Yeah, so where you're trying to
It's very domestic, these games. You're
they are very
and deciding,
yeah.
going on buses. Yes,
That's true. Yeah. I'm kind of in my cozy game phase, I guess.
cozy game phase.
And then last but not least, Gold Country, which is maybe a little bit more dramatic. It's about panning for gold. How about so it's a little bit more dramatic.
But not a lot.
But
I mean,
no.
lasers.
That's right. But it is designed by Reiner Knizia, which I love Reiner
Who?
Knizia. Yes, the designer of Orbit, and who's designed hundreds of other games too. I like his games a lot. This is a new game coming to Kickstarter, or it has come to Kickstarter. It's already funded, called Gold Country, where you're panning for gold. It sounds similar in vibe to me to Gold West, which is kind of a prospecting in the Old West game, which I like. So I wanted to give it a try. So those are 4 games that I'm kickstarting: Mystic Curling
That is
Club,
cool.
Yota,
That is cool.
Walkable City, and Gold Country. So
Let me give you a
thanks for
few
listening.
that I've been playing and excited about. One we just played last night again is Secret Societies by Garfield Games, Sam McDonald. Still really a hit. It's
You love
such
that
a
game.
Fun, yeah. It's hard in some ways because you're trying to collect and do some special things, but everyone's got unique powers. It's kind of funny because you're supposed to be the secret societies that rule the world: the lizard people, the robots, the Freemasons, the Illuminati, the vampires. So it's a little tongue-in-cheek. The art's great. It's an auction game, but you can modify it in some really interesting ways. And like if you get a certain upgrade, you have agents, and you place them on 2 of the countries that you're bidding on, because you're bidding to buy the world basically, and you're buying these countries up. You can shift your bid between them, almost like creating a transporter.
Okay.
So it messes with the bids, right? Because so you can do some really interesting things like that. And then it's got this Euro development thing stapled onto it, which makes it really fun. Because that's how you get upgrades and you get new things and change your income as you get land and population. So yeah, it's just different. We don't have anything like it in the house, and everybody enjoys it. It's very interesting because it's got this Euro bit, but you are really watching these cards because people are bidding, and you're trying to figure out which one you want. And there's some mechanics where even if you lose based on one of your bid cards, some of them are secret or not, so they don't know how much you bid. But if you lose, you still get something. So you might actually plan to lose a bid just to get something back that you want.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
So there's a lot of messing with people.
A lot of strategizing. Yeah.
Yeah, and so the kids like it because you're like, oh, I can't believe you outbid me, or the aliens have a robot that lets them do something or whatever, so they can mess with the bidding. So the vampires, I can charm people and basically look at their bid 3 times.
Okay.
So it
Secret
really
Societies.
plays. Yeah, Secret Societies is really fun. Enjoy.
How long
that.
does it play?
It's probably a 2-hour game, hour and a half to 2 hours. Depends on how well you know the game. So if you really know what you're doing, probably 80 minutes.
Okay.
So that's a hit. Really enjoying that. Want to play that some more. I have kickstarted War of the Dragon because I love the Wheel of Time, and it is
Yes.
the Direwolf that makes great games because I love the Dune Imperium games. I think they're fantastic. So Wheel of Time is a really complex, what is it, $4.5 million fantasy magnum opus, and it's what really kind of put Brandon Sanderson on the map because he finished it. And if you finish it, you'll love it. But it's got some cool stuff in this 14-volume mega series.
Wow.
And I'm excited to see and play that, and you get to play characters and everything. And so War of the Dragon is now under Kickstarter, and I did that. I've also kickstarted the second edition of Old King's Crown,
Oh yeah.
which
Yeah,
should be
yeah.
arriving imminently. I saw some people playing it at Geekway. Looks so good.
Nice, nice.
Yeah. And I think that may be an auction type game. Where you're bidding
I've heard
on
good things about
pieces.
the first one. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this is it. It's just a second printing.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a second
Cool,
printing
cool.
of it. So because you can't get a copy otherwise, and excited about that. And I'm excited to play Station Fall, which was kind of a grail game for me. I was able to buy it at St. Louis at the flea market, and it even had the big player mat and the 3D characters, which I didn't really care about, but the person was selling all of them, and it's hard to find.
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
a game that's in print right now, and you got an Astro Chimp, you've got a robot lawyer, you've got all these crazy characters trying to get off a station that's blowing up, and they have secret agendas, and it looks really fun and goofy. Yeah, so
It
I'm excited
sounds
about
great.
Station Fall.
Sounds great.
So I've
I
got
wanna
it.
try
I've not
that.
played it. I'm trying to learn it. Yeah.
Yeah. I will be eager to hear your report on Station Fall. It sounds like a lot of fun.
You want most of the characters want to get off the station before it blows up. There's one or two that want to die on the station.
Okay.
And
okay.
the only ways to get off, I think, are there's a med escape pod. There are normal escape pods, but like one of them is broken. But you can also get a helmet and a jetpack and just fly down to the planet. How ridiculous is that?
That is pretty awesome.
Like James Bond, it sort of.
That is pretty awesome. Yeah. How many different characters can you play as? Do you know?
I think there's maybe 9 characters, and it plays up to 7.
Okay.
Something like that. Something a bizarre number. You can play it solo. So
I want to try that. That sounds great.
Yeah,
sounds
I'm
great.
excited. I'm going to learn it. We'll play it next year at Geekway. Anyway, that wraps it up, Daniel.
I love it. Well, thanks so much
Unless
for
you have
sharing
anything to add. Yeah.
your new games. No, thanks for letting me share mine, and listeners, viewers, thanks so much for being willing to listen to our list of new games. We would be so interested to hear about your new games. If you want to leave them in the comments of this video, or you can email us at playsavestheworld@gmail.com. We would love to hear what new games are interesting you right now, and to share them in a future episode. Kevin, if people are interested in this kind of conversation or want to contact us, where can they find us? I think I may have just said part of it already.
Yeah, you can email us at playsavestheworld@gmail.com. Love to hear from you. Tell us about yourself and your interests in the hobby. And you can also support us if you would like and help cover some of the costs of this podcast. Patreon.com/playsavestheworld. We are on Instagram and playsavestheworld.org.
Yep. Love to see you. Hear from you.
That's right.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. Have a great day.
Goodbye, friends.